Okay, good morning students. Now here we are continuing with the exercise 18th. In this we are going to learn the question number 3. Okay, the question number 3 is we want to draw the segment BC 4 centimeter and angle ABC is of 60 degree. Okay, so first we will draw the segment BC. With the help of the scale, we will draw the segment BC by taking the measurement of 4 centimeter. Okay, I am not using the scale because the scale will be too small for showing this on the blackboard. So what I have done, I think all of you know this BC 4 centimeter. Draw the BC with the help of scale. See, this is our scale. On the scale you can measure the 4 centimeter like this and you can draw the segment BC with the help of scale. The second step that we want to do is construct the angle ABC 60 degree. Since this is the angle ABC, that means angle B is of 60 degree. As we have learned, BC, put the pointer on B, draw the arc, put it here, cut the arc. Okay. So here angle ABC. ABC is done. Okay. We don't know the measurement of AB, so we can take any distance of AB. No problem. Then note it down in your notebooks. Next is we are doing with the question number 4. Okay. Now question number 4 we are doing. In this fourth question, we want to construct the angle ABC 45 degree. Okay. So first we will construct the angle ABC. Then BC is 4 centimeter and AB is 4.6 centimeter. So these measurements we will take later on. First, let us draw one arc, one ray. Vertex of the angle is B. Okay. We want to construct the 45 degree angle. I know, I hope all of you know how to draw this 45 degree angle. For this 45 degree, first we need to construct 90 degree angle. This is 60, this is 120, and between 60 and 120 there is a 90 degree angle. Correct? Join this. Actually, it is not a part of our construction, so we can draw it as a dotted line because we don't need this 90 degree for our, because we want ABC as 45. So bisector of 90 degree will gives us 45. So draw the angle bisector of 90 degree. Put the pointers here. First arc, and from here cut this arc. Now here it is 45 degree angle. Okay. Now what we have to do here, BC is 5 centimeter. With the help of scale, put it here on the BC and mark 5 centimeter. Suppose the 5 centimeter is here. This is BC 5 centimeter. Okay. And next AB 4.6. Now this is 45. Put it here 4.6 supposed to be here. This is our A, which is 4.6 centimeter. So the second part is done. Understood everyone? Now Let us solve the fifth question. Construct the angle ABC which is of 90 degree. Draw BP the bisector of angle ABC. State the measure of angle PBC. Same type of construction is that. Only we have to draw the 90 degree angle first. Then bisector of the angle. Now we want to calculate the measurement of PBC. So it is of 45 degree obviously because they are the bisectors. Correct? So I am explaining the next question here only. Fifth, I am explaining here only. What is our question? Draw the angle ABC 90 degree. Like this only we will draw the complete angle ABC. Then it is of 45 degree. Then bisector. Name of the bisector is BP. This is the P angle. Okay. So because of the bisector it becomes 45, 45. The complete is 90 degree. Now state the measure of angle BBC. BBC. So angle BBC is of half of 45 is half of 90 which is 45 degree. Correct? So here we completed the fifth question. Now we are solving the question number 6. Question number 6 is here. Draw angle ABC of any suitable measure. Draw BP the bisector of angle ABC. Draw BR the bisector of angle PBC and draw BO the bisector of ABP. Draw the angles are the angles ABQ, QBP, PBR, RBC equal. Are the angles ABR, OB, QBC are equal. Okay. So let us construct this. First, for the question number 6, we have to construct any angle of any measurement. Okay. So we have taken the angle ABC. ABC. Okay. This is the first step. Then what we have to do with it? Draw BP, the bisector of angle ABC. So we will draw the bisector of angle ABC. The procedure of the bisector is same like this. Draw the arc with the pointer here and from here we will cut the arc. Okay, this is our bisector BP of angle ABC. This is B point here, BP. Next, second part, draw BR, the bisector of PBC. PBC. Again, we want to draw the bisector of PBC. So put it here. Okay, from this cut the arc. From here, this point, bisector's point, which is intersecting on the arc. Okay. So name this is BR. BR. Okay. Next, the bisector BQ of angle ABP. ABP. Again, the bisector of this. So put the pointer here. Draw the first arc, and from this point, cut the arc. Okay. This is the name. Join this. This is the bisector of the angle ABP. So name is BQ. This is our BQ. Okay. Now the question number third. The question third is what? Are the angles ABQ, QBP, PBR and RBC are equal? So what will be the right answer? Yes, because 1, 2, 3, 4. All these are the bisectors of each other, right? So therefore these angles are equal. Next, are the angle ABR? A, B, R. 1, 2, 3. Addition of this 1, 2, 3. Okay. An angle QBC. Q, B, C. This is the addition of 4, 5 and 6. Is they are equal? Again we can say yes. Because these two angles are the combination of three angles. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3 are equal. Addition of 1, 2, 3. And also 4, 5, 6. 4, 5, 6 angles are equal. So addition of 4, 5, 6 is also equal with the same. So therefore the answer is yes. Right? So students, here we completed the exercise 18A. Okay. Now next constructions we are going to learn in it. Next basic constructions are there to draw bisector of a line segment. Fourth, bisector of line segment. Okay. Bisector of line segment. Okay. Now what we have to do in it? Say any line segment is here AB of any fixed measurement. Okay, any fixed measurement is that, and we want to bisect it. Bisect it means we want to divide it into two equal parts. Okay, so for that what we need to do? Draw any angle from the vertex A, and the same angle will draw in the downward direction from the vertex B, like this. Okay, so this is the 60 angle in upward direction, this is the 60 angle in downward direction. 60° and 60°. It is not necessary that we will take 60° always. We can take any angle, but the thing is whatever the angle we have drawn in the upward direction, the same angle should be there in the downward direction. Okay. Now the step. Take any measurement in the compass, put the pointer on A, cut the arc, and with the same measurement, put the pointer on B vertex and cut the arc. Okay. So this is A1 and this is B1 supposed to be. Now what to do? Join this A1 and B1 points. So in this way, this is the point M we are getting, which is the midpoint of AB. That means A1 and B1 bisecting the segment AB. Okay. This is the first part of construction. Then our second construction is to draw perpendicular bisector of given line segment. Perpendicular bisector of given segment. Okay, perpendicular bisector for given line segment. Now take any line segment of any length PQ. Okay, whatever is length is that, you can take any length for it. Now to draw the perpendicular bisector of this PQ, take more than half distance of PQ, draw the first arc in upward direction and draw the second arc in the downward direction. Understood what we have done? Put the pointer on P, take more than half of this PQ distance. We will take more than half of the PQ distance in our compass Upward and downward the two arcs are drawn. With the same distance, we will put the pointer on Q. Put the pointer on Q and cut this arc. Okay. In the upward and downward direction, we have cut the arc. From here, the first arc is cut and also the second arc is cut from the point Q. Now, these 2 points are here. Join these 2 points with the help of scale. Now, this is the point M, which is perpendicular bisector. Line L is the perpendicular bisector of the point M at point N. Okay. Next, to construct perpendicular if the point is given on the line. To construct perpendicular point given on the line. That means what? This is the line L. Okay. And from on the line L, anywhere, suppose the point P is given to us. Point P is on the line and we want to construct the perpendicular from the point P, which is on the line. Okay. Now for that, see what is the procedure here. Put the pointer on P. Take any distance. Put the pointer on P. Draw the first arc on the line and also second arc on the line. Correct? Now we have these 2 arcs. Take more than half distance of these 2 arcs. Taking more than half distance of these 2 arcs, draw the up and down from the second arc, cut it. Understood what we have done? First we have put the arc on P. First arc on the right, first arc, second arc on the left. So we got these 2 arcs. We will take more than half distance between the 2 arcs. Up arrow down and put it here, cut the arcs. Okay. Then join these points. 1, this is 2 and this is 3. If we join this, we will get the perpendicular which is passing through the point P. So point P was on the line. Okay. Then to draw perpendicular point given out the line. Next construction is point is given outside the line. See how to do the construction for it. For this, the point P was given on the line. Now, if the point P is not there on the line, then see how to draw the construction for perpendicular. So again, this is supposed to be a line L and point P this time is given out of the line. Here is the point P. And from point P, we want to draw the construction for it. Now see what is the procedure here. Put the pointer of our compass on the point P. Take little more distance of the line. Line is here. We'll take the little more distance in it. Means suppose the line is here, we will take this much of distance from point P to this. Okay. Means just below the line. So put the pointer, take just and draw the arc like this. Understood? Now the same procedure we will follow. We got these 2 new points on the line. Take more than half distance of these 2 points. Put the pointer on first point, taking more than half of this. Draw the 1 arc in down, and from the second point we cut it. Okay, from this point we have cut this arc. So it is necessary to take more than half distance of these two. Okay. Now let us join this. So here we get perpendicular to the line L, whereas the point P was outside the line. Got it? So for today we will stop here. Thank you very much. Have a good day.